Why Freshman Seminar and College Student Development 101 presentation. Why Freshman Seminar? Are you wondering why you are required to take this one-credit course and why it's required for graduation? If you are, don't worry, you aren't the first and won't be the last. According to two researchers in the field of higher education, Mary Stewart Hunter and Carrie W. Linder, quote, the first-year seminar exists in some form on nearly 74% of U.S. college campuses, end quote. So, if you were feeling like you were the only one forced to take this course, don't worry, you aren't. But why do so many colleges have it, and what purpose does it serve? If you are a quote-unquote traditional college student, you have started your college career during the fall semester immediately after your high school graduation. This represents a time of transition from what your instructor assumes was a highly structured time in your life to what is now a more loosely structured time in your life. Think about it. Have you heard a bell since you've arrived on the SUNY Adirondack campus? If you are an online student, unless you set an alarm yourself, is there some external stimulus? The sound of a bell, a parent or teacher, directing you to log on and do the work, directing you to get up, drive to campus, attend class on time, do the homework, write the papers, and also balance other responsibilities at work and or at home? While many of you have been accustomed to a high level of self-responsibility and personal ownership over your life, some of you may be experiencing this level of responsibility for the first time. Regardless of this and your traditional or non-traditional student status, this is a new time in your life, and this course is designed to assist you in navigating the SUNY Adirondack aspects of this new time. What services does the college offer? What do you want to do? What can you do to be successful here and when you transfer to a new school? What do you want to be when you grow up, and what do you want to be after that? This course is designed to provide you with the information, a chance to meet others in the same boat, and at the end of 10 weeks, hopefully have you feeling more confident and comfortable than you are now, or at least not feeling any less so. But does it work? Is sitting in this class once a week or taking part in these activities online going to help you? Good questions, and believe me, they get asked a lot. In fact, according to the literature on first-year students and freshman seminar courses, quote, administrators, faculty, policymakers, curriculum committees, and even students want proof that first-year seminars work. The answer is a little complex. The reality is that research on the outcomes of first-year seminar courses is mixed. Having done some research myself on freshman seminar outcomes here at SUNY Adirondack, I can tell you that there was a positive relationship between those that successfully completed freshman seminar and those who met their goals, such as earning an associate's degree or transferring to another college to earn a bachelor's degree. However, one can make arguments for and against, regardless of the outcomes of studies or the personal anecdotes of instructors. Here is the bottom line on the matter. Statistically speaking, if you did well in high school, you will probably continue to do well in college. This course may provide you with the opportunity to sharpen your skills, learn a few new techniques, receive interesting food for thought, and meet some new people. If you didn't do that well in high school, statistically speaking, you aren't going to do that well in college. However, if you want to do well and are motivated to put in the work, this course, in conjunction with other services available at SUNY Adirondack, can assist you in meeting your goals. In fact, as part of this course, we'll spend a whole week just talking about goals, so stay tuned. Remember my attendance policy statement borrowed from Hunter S. Thompson? Buy the ticket, take the ride. You're here. For some of you, the benefits will be noticeable and obvious, and for others it may take a few more weeks to find that worthwhile aspect of the experience. Keep seeking it. No matter what, don't let statistics be your destiny. College Student Development 101. Information in the following portion of this presentation is adapted from Chickering and Reeser 1993, as cited in Evans, Fournay, and Guido de Brito 1998. Did you know that, as a group, college students have been studied for quite some time? It's true. There are research studies that have been conducted for years trying to explain various aspects of the college experience and those life experiences outside of college using college students as research subjects. For our purposes this week, we are going to focus on one theory of college student development, Chickering's theory of identity development. Now, I'm going to be straight with you. When I talk about theory, I have a tendency to get a little carried away. Let's make a deal. I'll do my best to control myself and not go totally nerd on you if you promise to let me know if I've completely lost you. Deal? So I can continue, I'll assume yes. To help you, let me introduce the journal assignment for this week now, since it will be based on the rest of this presentation. What you are going to do is choose at least one of Chickering's vectors of development and, for one page, describe your reaction to it. Does it sound like your current experience? Does it sound nothing like your current experience? Does his theory help you put this course into perspective? Can you think of other areas in your life where you think or feel that you've gone through a similar developmental process? Remember, you don't have to answer all of these questions. They are just here to help you get started. What I'm going to do now is provide you with some information about the theory, list the 7 vectors, and provide you with some information about each vector. Remember, you aren't going to be quizzed on this. I'm not expecting you to become an expert on this or any other theory. What you are going to do for the assignment is tell me what you think or how you feel this information applies to you. Alright, on to Chickering. Chickering's 7 vectors can be described as being a psychosocial theory, and that it attempts to explain how college students develop a sense of identity and how that sense of identity can be impacted by the campus environment they are in. So, this theory is attempting to explain how college students develop not physically, but rather mentally, socially, and emotionally during the college years, and the impact their college campus environment can have on this development. With me so far? If not, that's alright. Use your journal as a way to start flushing this out. Again, I'm not expecting you to become an expert on theory. I'm interested in learning what you think about it as it applies to you from your journal entry. Based on several research studies conducted in the 1960s and 1990s, Chickering proposed that college students experience 7 different vectors of development. Think of them as stages. However, unlike most stage theories, students can exist in one or more vectors at one time and may cycle through one or more vectors during the college experience. The 7 vectors are: developing competence, students developing the necessary intellectual, physical, and interpersonal or social competence or skills needed to navigate their new college environment characterize this first vector. Managing emotions, a student's ability to recognize, accept, express, and control their emotions in socially acceptable ways characterize the second vector. Moving through autonomy toward interdependence, a student's ability to move from being dependent on others, especially authority figures, for constant assistance and support, while avoiding the other extreme of being completely independent and not recognizing the need for assistance and the role that mentors can play in their growing maturity characterize this third vector. Developing mature interpersonal relationships, a student's ability to stretch beyond their current comfort zone by learning more about different cultures, people, and the ability to build healthy, lasting relationships characterize this fourth vector. Establishing identity. In this vector, all of the various components that make up this student begin to merge as an accepted, complete whole. Various parts start to come together, such as who the student is as an individual, including their body image and appearance, who the student is as a member of different groups, male-female, ethnicity and cultural heritage, sexual orientation, political views and affiliations. Also, who the student is as a member of a campus community and the broader global community. Think of this vector as how the pieces of a puzzle fit to form a complete picture. Here, the individual is examining each piece and determining how they fit. Developing purpose. This sixth vector includes making and committing to various goals, such as career, personal ambitions, interests, and hobbies. Finding those things in life that have meaning and devoting time, energy, and resources to them. Think of this as a long period of spring cleaning, where the student is deciding what's worth holding on to, what's worth further exploration, and what's worth letting go of. Developing integrity. This final vector is characterized by 3 distinct parts: humanizing values, personalizing values, and developing congruence. In this vector, a student's values, beliefs, thoughts, and actions come together, and that student is able to find a balance between their self-interest and social responsibility. Feeling overwhelmed yet? If not, good, and if yes, that's okay. As an additional source to help you with your journal and discussion, I have provided a link to information available from the University of Texas at Dallas. As part of their online advising handbook, UT Dallas has provided faculty with information about various developmental theories, including a nice section on Chickering's 7 vectors that I think you will find informative and student-friendly. This isn't required reading. It is offered as an additional, quick source of information. Review of the journal assignment. This week we have several assignments due, including your first journal assignment of the semester. Again, the topic for the journal is your reaction to the information just covered about Chickering's theory. It only has to be a page long, and I recommend typing this using a word processor and then do a copy-paste into the message box. Refer to the SLN orientation for additional information about how to copy and paste from Word into Angel. Additional instructions for the journal assignment can be found in the Week 2 journal assignment in Angel. If you have any questions, you can email me at martinj@sunyacc.edu. You can also post in the Raise Your Hand discussion forum. This forum is located in Angel, and I encourage students to use this and to interact with one another. Get in the habit of checking this discussion each time you access the course in Angel. You may be able to answer your classmates' questions or provide insight or suggestions. The following references were used in the development of this presentation: Evans, Forney, and Guido de Brito's 1998 book, Student Development in College, Theory, Research, and Practice, published by Josie Bass. Hunter and Linder's 2005 chapter, First Year Seminars, and Upcraft, Gardner, Barefoot and Associates book, Challenging and Supporting the First Year Student, a handbook for improving the first year of college, also published by Josie Bass. In the article, It's Time to Tell the Kids If You Don't Do Well in High School, You Won't Do Well in College, or on the Job, by Rosenbaum, and retrieved from the American Federation of Teachers website.